Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Get hyped! Oh, what? Oh, what? 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 First episode? What? 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 Look good, feel good sports? What? What? You know what? 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 Y'all ready for this? Welcome back, everybody, to Look Good, Feel Good Sports, where we break down everything regarding the style and swagger of professional sports. I'm your host, Jake Bell, and today we got a great one for you. And listen, I know, you're probably thinking, Jake, what's with the holdup? We've been eagerly awaiting the first ever episode of Look Good, Feel Good Sports. Well, I don't know if you can tell by the big old flag over there, but surprise! I moved, or should I say we moved, actually. Me, my girlfriend Amanda, and our cat Starling moved to Denver, Colorado, literally like a week ago. So, there we go. Also, hope you weren't getting used to that old layout back in that previous episode. We're gonna consider that a pilot. New city, new state, new layout, baby. Check it out. It's pretty cool, right? Right, you got that and the hats and books. You got books? I read. I'm educated. I went to college. This is gonna go so well, I can tell. Yeah, so obviously I've been a little preoccupied with the move, so I've got some catching up to do. And by some, I mean a lot. Like, seriously, a lot. Like, so much happened within the month of July regarding sports and uniform news and whatever. Like, it's crazy. I'm so behind. So, to attempt to catch up on everything, I present to you the first uniform update, or Uni-Update for short. Before we get started, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for your pal Jake Bell so you don't miss out on any future uniform escapades. All right. Let's get into it. First up, we got football, and we're heading to Washington, D.C. Who's up for controversy? After decades of contention and scrutiny over their name, the Washington Redskins officially retired their name. Owner Dan Snyder officially made an announcement on July 15th, even though he made several announcements in years prior saying that he would never change the name. But you know, he realized he needed to make a change. You know, he finally realized all the racially insensitive aspects of the name and logo and said, we need to make a change. Is what I wish would have happened. Nah, it was corporate pressure. Gotta love capitalism. No, it pretty much went down like major donors like FedEx and Nike basically just said, hey, you're gonna change the name or we outie. Whether you believe that the call for the name change was a good idea or not, I think we can all agree with the fact that Washington has been handling this pretty much the worst way possible. I don't know if you've noticed or paid attention, but Washington's a dumpster fire right now. I don't even have time to get into the sexual harassment allegations in the front office, or that Darius Guys was released literally 2 days ago because of domestic abuse charges. You're just gonna have to look that shit up. After the announcement, several potential new names started to float around the internet and fans alike that started gaining a little bit of popularity, like the Washington Red Tails, which is my personal favorite, the Red Hawks, Hogs, the Warriors. All potentially good names. Unfortunately, Washington can't use any of them because someone, or some people, I think it's just someone had the brilliant idea to trademark all of these potential names. So now, they're in a legal battle. And with training camp literally starting right now, they have to come up with something, at least for the meantime. So, until further notice, they will be known as the Washington football team. It's got a nice ring to it, huh? No? Yeah, you're right. Also, and more importantly to this channel, a temporary name comes with temporary uniforms, which are gonna be essentially just stripped down versions of their current uniforms taking away, you know, the name on the jersey, the logo on the helmet, and replacing it with letters, and for some reason taking away the big stripe down the middle. And you get this. Yeah, bland is an understatement. Woof. Just woof. To be honest, I've never really been a fan of Washington's old or current previous uniforms. I've always thought their uniforms have been dated. They haven't really changed in decades. Burgundy and yellow color scheme has always been pretty meh to me. And you know, the logo is, well, the logo. As controversial as the logo was, it was, ironically, the main appeal to the whole uniform. I mean, the Native American man on the side of the helmet has been there since 1937. That's 83 years. They've won multiple Super Bowls with this look. It's pretty much their entire identity. And with that taken away, they just look sad. And trust me, I get it and I 100% support it. It's just, yikes, it is tough to watch. Also, don't even get me started on the apparel merchandise they released. Generic, if I can put it kindly. This stuff looks like you can buy it at a gas station. Nope. Hopefully Washington can get their act together and figure out a name and an identity soon, for the sake of the fans and also for the sake of head coach Ron Rivera. On a much brighter note, we head to the NBA. A few weeks ago, the NBA announced that they would use the Jordan brand, or the Jumpman logo, for every team's statement edition jerseys beginning in the 2020-2021 season. Wow, that was a hard thing to say. 2020-2021. 2020-2021. Which is awesome and makes a lot of sense. The NBA is sponsored by Nike, which Jumpman is a part of. Jumpman has designed the All-Star Game jerseys for the past 3 years. And also, the Charlotte Hornets have been repping Jumpman on all of their jerseys since 2017. I'm honestly surprised they've waited this long to get more involved. Several teams have already publicly released what their statement edition jerseys are going to look like, including the Indiana Pacers, the Chicago Bulls, and the Atlanta Hawks. All three look pretty good. The Pacers match pretty well with what they're already doing style-wise, even though personally I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know, it's the whole like vertical stripey thing. Also, if that M gets any bigger, they might as well call themselves the Motorola Pacers. The Chicago Bulls, I like a lot. Their black jerseys are always my favorite to watch. Woo. The pinstripes look super clean, and also, it's just something about having Air Jordan on a Chicago Bulls jersey. For some reason, it just fits. It just feels right. But the top dog has to go to the Atlanta Hawks. I love everything about it, from the colors, the shaping, and I love everything. I got no problems with it. And while we're on the subject of the Atlanta Hawks, holy shit! Look at their new digs! On July 21st, Atlanta released brand spanking new uniforms for the 2020 season, and they are dope. It's their first new release in about 5 years, and I am absolutely obsessed with them. They somehow managed to hit the perfect sweet spot of classic and have just a little bit of touch of modern. It's just the best of both worlds. It's a vast departure from their previous design, you know, with the whole voltage green look and the Triforce patterns on their jerseys. You know, I appreciate the boldness, and, you know, I commend them for it. Strong and wrong is, you know, what the theater kids say. You love to see it. On to hockey. Back in December of 2018, the NHL granted the city of Seattle the rights to a new expansion team. This is a big deal for Seattle. They haven't had a professional hockey team since the folding of the Seattle Metropolitans back in 1924. That's a 96-year drought. Finally, on July 23rd, the team revealed their name. Oh, well, first episode, I've already got a guess. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look, She looked for a second. You can't bother me, or you know what? You can sit there. You can sit there. Just don't come into frame. Or do. I'm a cat daddy now. Introducing the Seattle Kraken. Seattle Kraken. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Seattle Kraken. Yeah, I have no idea if that's a good name or not. It's not horrible. I've heard way worse names. And it kind of has a nice, the Kraken, it's cool. Just the Seattle Kraken, I don't know, it just has a very chewy delivery. Along with the name, they also released the logos and also official mock-ups of what their uniforms are gonna look like. And overall, they look good. What do you think of the Seattle Kraken, Sterling? This is Starling. She clearly loves to be held. Say hi to the camera. Oh my god. Ow! Ow! That's what I get. Ow! Where the f am I? I'm a big fan of the combination of the aqua and the baby blue for the logo, and also on the sleeves of the kit. And having a navy blue base, at least for the home uniforms, makes everything pop. I do think that they're a little too similar to the Winnipeg Jets, with the navy primary and also the red trim, but then again, that's a popular combination, so whatever. I like the primary S logo. I think it's very unique. It sets itself apart from, you know, the rest of the logos of the league. But I'm also a big fan of their secondary logo. When I first looked at it, I thought it was just like, you know, an anchor, just because like, Kraken, sea, meh. But I noticed at the top, the tip of the anchor is the Space Needle in Seattle. That's super cool, that's dope. Also, fun fact, from now until August 21st, the Kraken's merch store is donating 100% of their proceeds to local nonprofits. Now, I say that's dope a lot, but that has to be the most dope thing of all. So, that gets the, what am I gonna call it? That's the dope of the day. Boom, stamp it. Dope of the day. Will that catch on? We'll wait and see. I'll leave a link below to their merch store, so if you're feeling generous, you can, you know, make a donation, buy a cool hat. No, it's just awesome because you don't necessarily see corporations nowadays using 100% of their proceeds for a donation. At least I haven't, so good on you, Seattle. And finally we end on baseball. Now, cleats are a staple in the sports fashion. Spit. Cleats are a staple in the sports fashion world. You get mad respect if you got good cleat game. And you usually see the best of the best in sports like football and soccer. Never ever in my life did I ever think I would ever give props for cleat game to a baseball player. Here is a picture of Cincinnati Reds pitcher Michael Lorenzen? Yeah. Of Michael Lorenzen sporting custom-made, cleated, high-top Vans? Excuse me? When did Vans get into the sportswear game? You know, other than, you know, the X Games. I literally can't get my head around this picture. It says so many things. It says I'm a professional baseball player and my favorite band is My Chemical Romance. It says I throw heaters on the mound and heaters in the pit of Warped Tour. It says the team told me to stop blaring Green Day in the locker room. Dookie specifically. Come on guys, you know Basket Case is my pump up song. I got no idea if this dude hits it all, but if he does, I can't even imagine what his walk-up song would be.
Next up, Michael Lorenzen.
I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle and I'm the pen.
Alright guys, that's a wrap on the first official episode of Look Good, Feel Good Sports! Woo! Now that I'm settled into my new home and whatever, I'm gonna try my best to keep a consistent schedule with uploads, so you heard it here first. I'm gonna try uploads every week, or week and maybe a couple days after, we'll see. Also, I'm still new to these YouTube things, so I'm always learning. So leave in the comments below what you want to hear from me. And it's not just like, oh, talk about my team, because trust me, I'll get to it eventually. And like I said before, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button so you don't miss any of our future uniform escapades. I'll see you guys around.